house on the hill. A small cottage rested in the park on a hill in Rockford. Skies are gray, the day of our meeting. Poets and fiction writers looking for inspiration. The tour guide in a suit opened the door for us. We nestled together in a tight living room. He said there was a rumor that someone died there. I felt a sense of warmth, heard the building breathe, found myself living in another time. Exquisite portraits hung on the walls, and its history lay in shadows. The guide took us through a hallway into its chambers. A four-poster bed rested in a roped-off room, the linen's place of care, as if the owner would come home any moment. In a bathroom, folded white towels hung with care. In my mind's eye, I saw an old man get up in the middle of the night and wash his hands as a candle flickered. To breathe, uncounted measures. Walk barefoot. To step on 2.5 objects before shower. A waterfall. The cat wanders, past boxes on the floor. Sun through window. Somewhere always, broken roads. Somewhere always, sun through window. Past boxes on the floor. The cat wanders, a waterfall. Before shower. To step on 2.5 objects. Walk barefoot. Uncounted measures. To breathe. And this poem's called Some Things You Know All Your Life. I walked through a farmer's market on a summer day in a small town. The setting may be different, but I've been here before, walking past the displays of corn on the cob and produce, always on Saturday in the park. I recall the poem Simple Things by Philip Levine, where a woman sold potatoes. Much like a mother, she said, eat. Crops raised by a farmer's hand are laid on the table each summer. To me, the story is the same. The husband works in the field while the wife cooks in the kitchen, like the times I visited my uncle's farm. The farmer works in fields helped by his sons. Year after year, he tends to lands to pass on to his eldest, an act of love. A housewife at the market I meet shows me a watermelon raised, a moment shared while her husband tends their plot. Sun and rain grow the crop, so familiar. If I can do it, I can do the single lines too, put them together. Always on Saturday in a park, to me the story is the same, an act of love. Sun and rain grow the crop, so familiar. It's called Day Between Days. The day between quests came bittersweet, sweet memories of the past calling me, bitter realities driving me forward, knowing yet not knowing my fortunes. It was the people lost, ventures shared in pain, but when wasn't there pain at every junction of life? Everyday tasks soothed when given time to reflect. Defrosting my refrigerator disrupted my apartment, and I left to search for another vision. I took photos of a nearby river and talked with strangers to find another part of me. Something inside was dying, and something living stirred, in essence unknown. I paused for the moment, sweet and sad and joyful all at once. This is called The Vigil Kept. Streetlights shone, stars over a downtown sidewalk, where a boy slept waiting for his missing father. This was his third night, and he stayed true to his quest to get an answer. The open face of the fallen building ghosted a still street, while others searched to rescue or recover. "Are you coming to my graduation?" the son pleaded. He wanted his father to stand by his side. "I am now a grown man." Headlights of cars following detours streaked the night like tears for a city now broken. The mayor called it confusion that the inspectors failed to read cracks and bulging walls as they held their father's fate, as they held his father's fate. And now the landlord is nowhere in sight, and questions stirred a restless night. 3 days later, the son held a diploma in his hands, the day the body of his father was uncovered.
Oh.